Alright, so here's part 2 of my collection update video. I guess, room tour, I suppose, I don't know. Top of this bookshelf, I've got my defensive Hoth stuff. I haven't got the figures up there at the moment, but I've just got these cannons just sitting up there out of the way, and my snow speeder, which has got Luke Skywalker in. I'm not sure if you can see that. Hello! And just got a little pin there, which is cool. I've just reorganised all my shelves into episodes, so we start at the top with 6, and obviously it works its way down. So I'll just give you a quick look at all these figures that I've got on here. This is probably the one that's a little bit lacking. Hopefully when all the vintage collection Return of the Jedi wave hits over here, I'll be able to pick a few more up. And obviously just put a few Rebel pilots there just to bulk it up a little bit, otherwise it'll look a bit lackluster, unfortunately. That's really the only one that's sort of looking a bit bleak at the moment. Move down to Empire Strikes Back. And you've also got another Han Solo there in front of that one. A couple of Hoth Rebel soldiers. I think is it K3PO? I think it's K3PO. 21B. A couple of Snowspeeder pilots. I just put an Obi-Wan there because I didn't need 3 of him on the A New Hope shelf. So I'm just pretending that's a ghost. And I did pick up the ghost or spirit Obi-Wan, but I'm not going to open him. When I do, I'll put him up on the Return of the Jedi shelf. Another Darth Vader Luke duel down here. AT-AT driver. I'll put Prince Shizor and Princess Leia here, as it was Shadows of the Empire, sort of around the same time as Empire Strikes Back. So I thought, I didn't know where else to put them, so I thought they'd be a bit more fitting there. A couple of vintage collection figures. That's a Galactic Marine from a comic pack. I just put him there next to the Snowtrooper because he sort of looks like a Snowtrooper, and yeah, it was close enough, so I didn't want to overload everything, all my clones in one spot. This is Jodo cast, and the only bounty hunters I have, only because I'm having trouble finding the others. But I might have to go online. And we go down to A New Hope. It's an old cinema scene set that I got when I was very young. I've just put an extra robe on Obi-Wan because it looks a bit, just to give it a bit more depth. Those lightsabers do light up. I'm not going to do it now because it doesn't show up in the daylight. Here we have Power of the Force 2 Sandtrooper and new vintage collection Sandtrooper together. Just a couple of other figures from A New Hope. I know that Tusken Raider is part of Attack of the Clones, but I really wanted to have a bit more of a feel to Tatooine with the whole cantina setup I've got going here. And I've also got Villy from the Quinlan Vos story, just as part of the cantina scene for the moment. I actually picked up these 2 figures. Nabrun Leeds, which is this 4-armed white guy here. Tequil, and where's the other one I picked up? Labria, which is Devaronian. So I'm pretty happy with the way my cantina collection's going at the moment. Really on the hunt for some more. The ones I need are sort of harder to find, so hopefully I can try and get them. But that's my sort of little cantina scene I've got going on there with all the aliens. Move down here to Revenge of the Sith. So we've got Bail and Brea Organa back there. George Lucas' son, who played the young Jedi in episode 3 that got killed. Anakin, or Darth Vader really, fighting Obi-Wan there on the panning droid. And behind them got my Wookiee warriors I wouldn't mind trying to pick up a few more of them. Maybe getting another Chewbacca to put in with them, and what's the other guy's name? Tarful. Cody there, Kit Fisto, Mace Windu, Sidious, I've got a Kiadi Mundi there, Shock Trooper, back there I've got Commando Scorch, a little scene with Anakin cutting off Count Dooku's head. Please don't think of me any differently. Just an idea I had, and I had a spare old Count Dooku from 2002 that I didn't want anymore, so I pulled his head off. Interesting little scene. We move down to Attack of the Clones, which is predominantly Jedi. Of course, we've got the peasant disguise Anakin and Padme there. Shark T, who's a little bit drunk and decided she's going to lean on Sassy Tin. Yadel and Evan Peel. Anakin Obi-Wan, other Jedi. Yoda, which I need an upgrade of. A couple of clones spotted through here. Jango and Zem Wessel. Battle droid, the Clone Wars Obi-Wan in clone armour. I just thought he was fitting. Attack of the Clones. Geonosian, Battle droid, Count Dooku, and the realistic Asajj Ventress. I decided to put them together. Like, once again, Attack of the Clones. It's close to the Clone Wars. And here we've got Mace Windu, who has decapitated Jango Fett. You know, I don't have a fascination with beheading, but once again I had a spare Jango, and he's the one that has the magnetic head anyway, so I didn't have to break him. It's just a bit weird having two Jangos on the shelf, but then I didn't want to waste that Mace Windu, which is actually a horrible Mace Windu, but got to make do with what you've got. Now finally we'll move down to Phantom Menace. This is also a little bit lackluster, but I'm glad to see we're going to have more figures coming out in 2012. So we had to add to this. Watto's box set, which I believe has become quite rare now, which I opened when I got it back in 2000, I think that came out. Don't think it came out straight away, but I'm glad I've got that. This guy's still the tallest figure. See if I can make him stand up just so you get an idea of how tall he is compared to, say, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan here. Can't remember his name. I think it's Graxol Kelvin or something like that, but he's huge. It's a cool figure to have. I might even leave him standing up there, I think. Darth Maul, who is in dire need of an upgrade. A couple of pod racers and a pit droid. Jar Jar, everyone's favourite Jar Jar. And a couple of other figures. So that's all my realistic movie figures. On this bookshelf, let me just jump up. You can see this bookshelf's probably a bit over 2 metres high. I've just reorganised it so they're all individually into episodes. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll be back with part 3 very shortly.